Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you very much for your time and attending today. But we'd like to welcome you to our webinar of guiding your customers through sales with Product AIdvisor, hosted by us, Circuitry.ai. My name is Mike Wohlert. I am the digital marketing manager here with Circuitry.ai and the moderator for your webinar. Don't worry, we are recording this webinar and it will be available to you after the presentation has concluded. You'll receive the recording. All attendees will be muted during the webinar, and you can post your questions anytime using the question and answer panel in our Zoom widget, and we will get to your questions at the end of the webinar. So don't worry, we are monitoring that, so your questions will be answered. Quick agenda, we will be discussing some decision intelligence. We're going to also give you an overview of Product AIdvisor, which includes a demo, the user experience of Product AIdvisor, and like I said, we'll have about 15 minutes near the end for audience question and answer after the presentation. So without further ado, I am excited to introduce our founder and CEO of Circuitry.ai, Ashok Kartham. Ashok, you can take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today, we will show how AI-powered advisors can increase customer conversions and grow sales. AI, and especially generative AI, has been transforming every aspect of business. We all know the decisions people make have profound impact on the value of outcomes for your business. One of the most important decisions that drive revenue is customers choosing to buy one of your products. And decision intelligence helps you to optimize the outcomes by enabling you to analyze, augment, and automate these impactful decisions. We see decision intelligence as providing these intelligent analysts, advisors, and agents to work on your behalf. We are excited to launch Product AIdvisor, powered by decision intelligence, to help your customers and teams during marketing, sales, support, and service stages. Our unique approach to connect decisions to achieve to actions and outcomes will help you deliver amazing customer experience and convert more of the prospects into customers and grow sales. Let me quickly walk you through a few key aspects that power this solution. First, we want the decisions to be powered by AI. That's decision is our building block. As we look at a number of digital transformation initiatives, as well as the chatbots, provide information. Access to information has become very easy with the web, cloud, and a number of chatbots in the market. But our focus is how do we help customers as well as your teams take that information to decision, to action that they can take that lead to better outcomes. We're definitely leveraging generative AI to provide natural language access to knowledge, but also add other advanced AI algorithms like a recommendation engine, as well as predictive and prescriptive analytics to provide more better outcomes and as well as intelligent automation. For customers to see the advisor as trusted, they want to make sure they have access to all the knowledge, all the proprietary knowledge. Our advisor solutions are based on your proprietary knowledge, not public scripting or the content there. These AI solutions are trained on your knowledge and provide a simple access to any aspects of that knowledge. And it's integrated with your knowledge sources securely and with a governance, so they provide trusted responses to customer queries. We also provide semantic search, so a lot of the responses are very meaningful in the context of your products, your product ontology or catalogs to do this. As the advisors are providing this knowledge access, also want to make sure they have a good conversational experience. Obviously, conversation has become the new AI, and we are leveraging the conversational AI to support natural language interactions. both from querying to the responses. Beyond that, even provide more guided experience. So you are guiding a customer through a buying process, or if it's during the service process, they find the right recommendations, right actions. The AI could ask like a clarifying questions to find the user needs and to provide the recommendations. So we want these conversations to happen on any of the channels, either it's on the web, mobile, messaging or text applications, and also it provides more relevant and personalized experiences. Okay? And then as we provide this conversational experience, we also want to make sure all stakeholders are involved, especially for manufactured discrete products. There are OEMs and their teams, as well as distributors, dealers, retailers, and maybe even the sales and service teams at your channel partners are involved. The product advisor is accessible to all of these different stakeholders to support the decisions during the entire customer lifecycle. Okay? And all of this is delivered as AI as a service. I think industry studies show 85% of AI projects don't go beyond the POC stage. We aim to provide an immediate deliver immediate value to you by providing a complete intelligent business application that's ready to use. So it provides you faster time to value and available in a now like a well used or broadly used like a subscription model. And then it's very simple to get started. So you can have within minutes or hours to start delivering value to your users instead of spending months or having a skilled team that's required to run an AI project. So with the advanced AI algorithms, generative AI, as well as other AI algorithms, broader access to your proprietary knowledge in an easy to use conversational interface to all your stakeholders, and then having it as an AI as a service will provide you an immediate value. With that, I would like to invite Nathan Tarpey, our Principal Product Manager, to share more details about Product AIdvisor.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. Excited to introduce Product AIdvisor today. My name is Nathan Tarpey, Principal Product Manager. And the main thing I want to bring to your attention first here is that lost sales are a huge problem for online retailers of all shapes and sizes. It's really eye-opening to realize that 70% is an average for cart abandonment rates across all industries for online retailers. And it only gets worse when the customers go to smaller screens. If it isn't dead easy, customers are leaving. Complex catalogs add even more frustration to the shopping experience. Next, please. In steps the Product AIdvisor. Customers want a personalized conversational experience, just like when they shop in person or on the phone, where they get attentive care, all the details of their needs listened to and accommodated for. Besides being a great conversationalist, our advisors are experts that are trained specifically on your corporate knowledge. They can speak the lingo of your company, your industry, just like a veteran, SME, or salesperson. It's like having experts available 24/7 to help your customers diagnose issues and solve their problems immediately. Now I want to highlight a couple of key features in the product. Getting started couldn't be easier and faster thanks to our intuitive interface. We'll have you up and running in no time with your very own personalized Product AIdvisor. After testing and deployment, you can then monitor the progress of the advisor or advisors that you've built, track KPIs, and analyze ROI. Today, you might have a large and growing team of experts available to handle customer issues. In the future, with Product AIdvisor, you can free up a lot of resources on your customer service and sales teams. You can also use Product AIdvisor as a training tool. These things will add up over time to massive cost savings. Not to mention the fact that this is a low maintenance tool compared to the complexity of trying to build and maintain your own AI solution in a DIY way. On top of that, the AI models that we employ will only improve over time, especially as they take in more and more data and learn more about your customers. Ultimately, your customers will experience online shopping like never before, with an experienced guide holding their hand every step of the way. The customers will feel extremely well-researched and confident in their purchases, leading to cart abandonment rate decreases, more sales, and higher average order values. Product advisors can also be programmed to promote certain products and do upselling. At the end of the day, delighted customers are also much more likely to be repeat customers. And Product Advisor will help your organization cut costs while boosting revenues. All that being said, let me now pass it over to Dhruv Desai, our solution consultant, and Dean Brady, lead user experience designer, to run you through a product demo and showcase some of our user experience.
Great. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. Can you see my screen here?
Yep.
Fantastic. So again, my name is Dhruv Desai. I'm a solution consultant here. Welcome to the Circuitry platform here. The first thing that you'll go into as soon as you log in is the home screen or the dashboard screen, like that we like to say. From here, you have the ability to either create a new advisor, see what the total conversations are across all of your different advisors. You can see what the recent conversations that are being had, what the customer satisfaction is, which is basically how well the advisor is responding to the customers, and even the engagement score, which is how well the advisor is conversing back and forth with your end users. So it gives you a high-level metrics, very useful. And then from there, let's do a dive deeper into the actual advisors. You have the ability, similar to a dashboard, create or view an advisor. So if I were to go into create advisor, very simple. You could start by uploading any of the training documents that you really want to upload here. So let's select these three. I'll go a little bit more into the knowledge base aspect of it as we go deeper in here. But one of the greatest things here when creating advisors, you don't have to use all three of the actual documents or however many. You can select the specific ones for the vertical or the KPIs that you're really looking to measure. So once I select those, I can click Configure Advisor. Now it takes us to the actual settings here, and I can say, in this case, for this demo, I'm a lawn mowing company, so I can say Lawnmowers Advisor, and then the chat title could be the same thing. And then even a small description here. Maybe we can say Expert Advisors to help you select the best lawnmower. Then from a conversation starting perspective, this really helps your customers or your end users, if they don't know really what to ask, give them a little tools on how they can start that conversation. So for example, what is the best mower for me? Or should I go with a gas-powered mower, etc. and etc. Right? So you have a lot of customizations that you can have and build within when you're creating the advisor. So once you have that, you can click on Create Advisor, and it will take you directly into all of the other advisors that you currently have created. Now, it's very beneficial to have multiple different advisors because it allows you to segment them out based on different verticals, different KPIs, different use cases. So in this case, as you can see, the lawn mowing company, Lawn Experts, not only do they have an omni-channel product advisor for their external users and customers, but they also have a sales enablement tool for within to really ramp up and increase that speed to live for their salesperson, along with having 2 additional advisors for their sister company, ToolGenius, which is a power tool company. Once you're within the View Advisor screen here, you have the ability to edit, test, and deploy. So let's go ahead and start testing this out. So before I go too deep into what I'd like to do is introduce Dean Brady, our UI expert here, to share a little bit more.
Thank you so much, Drew. Yes, I wanted to take a moment and share the test screen with everyone. So my name is Dean Brady. I am the UX UI product designer, and thanks everyone for joining our webinar today. So this essentially is a staging environment. So this is where you're able to interact with the advisor, get kind of comfortable with it, see the responses, and work through all the settings that you configured in the Create Advisor page. So as we can see here at the beginning, we have our starter questions. So what type of mower is best for my lawn, and a few other choices that we pre-configured when we created the advisor. And up in the top right corner there, we also have our widget and expand options. So if we switch over to widget, it gives us a nice view of how is this going to look when it's actually in production. So we can see our conversation starters, we can see our advisor name, and then we can see all the other options that go along with it. So if we go back to our expand tab, we see that the first thing that was said was, hello, I'm an advisor. Please let me know how I get started. Again, that's a greeting message that you can configure when you're in the Create Advisor flow. It provides the response based on the question that we asked. And then we have a few action icons down there as well. So we can either view where the document came from. We can give some feedback with thumbs up, thumbs down. We can also click this copy, I'm sorry, we can click the comment button there. And this way we can leave a comment that will, provide a little bit of feedback and help train the AI as well. So that's an option there. And then finally, we can click copy to copy the advisor. So all these action items are built in there. It's nice to use, and it's a great way to kind of show how the advisor actually works after it's been created and configured. And with that, I'll pass it back to you, Drew, for a little bit more insights on testing.
Perfect. Thank you, Dean. So the persona that I'm really working here with today is I'm a homeowner. I'm looking to buy a lawnmower. I just don't have any idea what direction or which one because there's so many decisions, and I'm too nervous to buy one just on my own. So what this advisor does, it really helps them build that confidence within a customer to give them the right lawnmower. So in this case, we'll start off with, I need to mow my 1 acre yard. So what you'll see is a response here is not only are we getting the answer that, hey, it's a gas or an electric lawnmower will also be great, but it also understands the context that it's a 1 acre yard, so it's probably a medium-sized lawn. Now, I'm not really sure what the difference is between a gas or an electric, so I can start by asking that simple question here. So what's the difference between a electric and a gas lawnmower? So what it's doing is it'll contrast and compare the different types. In this case, an electric mower is either cord or battery, a little quieter, environmental friendly. But on the other hand, a gas mower obviously runs on fuel, but has more power and probably better for larger lawns and tougher grass. For me, I have a larger lawn and I know my grass is a little rough. So I'm probably gonna lean towards the gas mower. I just don't know which specific one I should go with. And very simple, I can ask which one is the best that you have to offer for a gas-powered lawnmower. And as you can tell, it suggests a Honda HRX as the best recommendation based on my scenario here. So great conversations back and forth, really helps the customer feel confident in what they're looking for because we're able to build that confidence that we understand the scenario here. So once that's done, and from an admin perspective, once you've gone ahead and tested this out, now it's time to deploy the advisor. So if I click on deploy advisor, very simple, it brings me to this line of code. I can click on copy and paste it anywhere within the header section, and it will, similar to the widget scenario that you saw, anytime a customer comes to your website, they can see that advisor as well. Once we've gone ahead and deployed it, the best thing to do really is to understand how your customers are interacting with your advisor. So within the conversation section here, you can really start to understand the metrics of what kind of conversations are your customers having, when are they having them, what quality, if it's a thumbs up, if it's a thumbs down, and even view all of the conversations as well that are having back and forth. further along, you can filter those down by date. So if you want to see maybe a new product has come out, a new launch, you want to see if those questions are being asked last week, you can filter that out by date, or get granular and even type in a specific topic to see if there's a lot of conversations that are happening around a gas lawnmower. Maybe you need to promote it more. So very powerful tool here, as you can really start to understand the intent behind your end users, whether it's a lot of confusion around a certain topic, maybe a lot of questions around a certain product here, or just a overall knowledge enhancement tool from there. Finally, as I had mentioned earlier, we have the knowledge base where you can really start to add those documents to retrain your advisor as you create them. Very simple to do. You can either drag and drop or add them from your window screen. And there's multiple different ones, different formats that we work with, whether it's PDF, CSV, Excel, and even URL based. So you can copy and paste those. I'm going to go into, and you can switch between all the different advisors here. So if you see, the one that I showed you has been trained on a couple of PDFs, a couple of URLs. You can see that they're all active. If you've just uploaded them, they'll probably be in a pending state as training and learning as well. You also have the ability to view the actual PDF and see exactly what it's looking like, which one it's learning from, along with understanding your storage. So that's basically how the platform works, and at a high level. And great, thank you. Back to Mike.
Hello, everybody. So that is the demo. Thank you for going through that, Drew. We do actually have an early adopter partnership program going that is a pretty good deal. I have actually provided a link to that early adopter program in our chat. Essentially, it's what you'll get a 1-month free trial. You'll be able to test it out. Gives you plenty of time to upload all of your documents, train your model, train your advisor, to get an idea of how it works. Upon completion, you'll get a 3-month 3-month of 50% discount on your subscription fees. We'll also have onboarding, help you out with your initial data loads, and help you with your integrations. You'll also get preferred pricing, some dedicated customer success manager. You'll get roadmap prioritization and premium support. So that is all a part of our early adopter presentation. And now we will open things up to questions. I do notice we do have some questions. Nate, I'm going to give you the first one. Real quick, if you can expand, what data is Product AIdvisor, the Product AIdvisor AI trained on?
Thanks, Mike. Great question. Yeah, we can train your advisors on any data that you give us, but for best results, you'll want PDFs, web pages, text-rich sources like that, or databases that are filled with information about the products that you want to sell. Even better if you can also supply internal guides like how you sell your products, training guides, sales calls, transcripts, and the like. Really, the more the better. The more information you can supply your product advisor with, the more robust it'll be.
Excellent, Nate. I think we also have one other. And how long does it take to implement? So I know that can kind of be a sticking point, with implementations. And then and how will we onboard?
Yeah, typically it takes couple hours. I mean, it depends on the amount of information that you're training your advisor on. Onboarding itself is very simple and intuitive. That's a very quick process.
Great. Thanks, Nate. Drew, we got this one for you. So I think this might be a repeat, but we'll go ahead and ask it again. Again, what file types will be supported, Drew?
Oh yeah, similar to what I've mentioned earlier, we can take in PDFs, CSV, Excel, even URLs, and as we upgrade, probably potentially even more formats as well.
Excellent. Actually, we do have one other. We do have a question here, Ashok. This is actually one that's in the Q&A panel. Product AIdvisor is one solution. Are there any others?
Sure. Yes. As we look at our decision intelligence platform, we aim to provide different solutions on the same platform. Product AIdvisor is the first use case. We are helping with the sales process for the products. Our service advisor will help with diagnostics and service recommendations. Similarly, our parts advisor can help with parts recommendations. In addition to it, we also plan to provide like agents, which will help you to automate certain tasks, like, for example, ordering side of it, or analysts that can provide additional like advanced predictive and prescriptive analytics related to it. But all these products are targeted to leverage all the product content and information. Right? We aim to train our AI on everything product related, starting with product catalogs, as we have seen with the Product AIdvisor, to all the other information, so we can enable your marketing, sales, support, and service teams, as well as the customer during the whole customer life cycle in the future.
Great question. Like I said, if you do sign up for an early adopter, we'll get you that. We'll get you on the roadmap, and you'll be able to get an idea of everything that's coming out. So again, thank you for that question. Dean, this question is for you. As a marketer, I'm always concerned with brand. Is Product AIdvisor customizable for the brand experience?
Yeah, so the chat interface is customizable. Obviously, we went through how to, put custom greeting messages and also conversation starters, but we've also pushed it further that you'll be able to configure, the color palette of the chat interface that aligns with your brand. And we also offer the ability to upload a company logo so that will also be featured in the production widget as well. So we definitely have a robust way of aligning our product with your brand so that it really fits in wherever it's placed.
Great. Nate, looks like we're just going to go back to you. Can the advisor be used for service or parts advice?
Yeah, absolutely. Similar to what Ashok was just saying to the previous question, we are seeing a demand for customers asking for advisors for different use cases, customer service, warranty handling, service technicians, and much more. Basically, any use case that relies upon a deep well of knowledge, a deep repository of information that needs to be simplified and relayed back to either an end user like a customer or an internal user like a CSM is a perfect application for our advisors.
Great. Thanks, Nate. Ashok, I think you'll be able to answer these next couple of questions. First, what's the pricing model?
Sure. Circuitry.ai provides simple, cost-effective subscription model based on the number of decisions. For example, in this case, the Product AIdvisor augments our supports. Right? With the decision as the building block for us, we want it to be aligned with the value that our customers realize. Product AIdvisor, as you've seen, is like having knowledgeable salespeople available or service people available for customers 24/7 globally, interacting on any channel in different languages. So the advisor pricing is generally a fraction of the cost of you hiring a salesperson, as we improve the productivity of these teams to support the customers. So again, for a specific pricing, our account executive will provide a price code for you. You can contact us.
Awesome. And then Ashok, the next real quick, how can we use this to enable internal or our channel teams, sales channel teams?
Sure, absolutely. We definitely see the Product AIdvisor, as was shown in the demo, can be provided to your end customers and access from your websites, your mobile apps, or any other channels to do it. But we also have seen customers express interest in using this to enable your sales or service teams. They could use the same advisor as customers, or we can actually create, as you have seen in the demo, separate advisors with expanded knowledge accessible to the internal teams. That knowledge is only securely accessible to your internal teams that can provide additional information, or even like a comparison, your playbooks, and that kind of information can be made accessible to your team. That way, advisor actually improves onboarding of internal teams. It helps actually new team members perform at the same level as the experienced veterans. You can improve the quality, velocity, and consistency of answers and recommendations by enabling the internal teams. So we definitely see the users of these solutions to actually, first of all, make it available to your end users, but also leverage it for internal teams to improve the productivity and the quality of the decisions and the recommendations that they are providing in supporting the sales or service process.
Great. Thanks, Ashok. Next, Dhruv, this one is going to be to you. I think you can help out with this one. I know with everybody's teams are super busy, and everybody's wearing multiple hats. What's the workload for the teams to get it started and to update the knowledge that it's being trained on?
Sure. So similar as you saw within the demo, is actually a very light lift when it comes to creating the advisor, uploading the documents, and even changing and editing the advisors as well. The work that we'll do with you is more so from figuring out what's the best knowledge to train the AI advisors on. Once we have that figured out, there's so much flexibility and customization that is a very light lift.
Great. Thanks, Dhruv. And I think we do have one other question. Ashok, what industries or products is this really going to be best for?
Sure. Product AIdvisor is best suited for manufacturers, distributors, and retailers of high value durable products, such as it could be consumer appliances, electronics, office equipment, or even on a business side, like a heavy equipment, automotive, medical devices. So again, these are the types of products that customers need help with. They look for assistance because they're complex to understand. They need someone to help them walk through, or a kind of guide through some of the buying process to do it. That's where we think Product AIdvisor can provide the best value to do this. Again, as we talked about, it's today, if you have already either salespeople or service people, either it's in the field or on the call centers or in person, providing this kind of support to the customers, now it augments them and also provides like a more broader access to customers to do it. So anyone that's making and retailing any of these products that are high value and have some complexity involved, I think Product AIdvisor can help increase the sales by providing that guided assistance.
Excellent. Thanks, Ashok. And those are, as I see, I don't see any other questions. So there is, if you do have any last minute questions, feel free to use the panel. But again, thank you everybody for attending. We really would like you guys to be at the forefront of this AI change and revolution, and really get ahead of your competition. We really think Product AIdvisor is going to really set you apart from your competition and really be a differentiator for you. So feel free to contact us. I have, like I said, provided a link to our early adopter program in our chat. And we really think this is going to help you with your sales productivity and really grow your sales. So again, we thank you for joining. We got a link to the early adopter. We will also be providing a recording of this session and of this demo. So please be on the lookout for your email with the recording. And with that, I thank you very much for attending, and we hope to be working with you in the future, and have yourself a great afternoon.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.